everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Suzie the Sawyer, and this is my survival let's play Noob Chronicles. And today is a recap on my XP grinder tutorial episode. This is kind of the finished product, and I wanted to take you on a tour and kind of show you everything that's been done. So let's get started. All right, well, starting over here, you can see that the room has changed quite a bit. And this used to be kind of a walk area, and there were like almost kind of stairs back here. This has all been blocked in. This is now my enchanting room with my enchanting table. As you can see, I'm wearing quite a bit of enchanted stuff. I have a ton of enchanted books. I've spent quite a bit of time here. And over here is actually all the good books. I kind of try to keep them separated so that, you know, it's... I don't know, that they're easier to find. I know that I want to put those ones on something already, so I'm just waiting till I have that something to put them on. Over here is the bone chest, and I've taken a lot of these bones back to the treehouse already for the garden and the farm downstairs, and so I would be probably full to about here. So you can see just how fast these bones just stock up. It's great. And so you can just use them on your farm and grow a lot of wheat or whatever else you're growing. I've been growing a lot of wheat and carrots because I've been breeding rabbits and cows like crazy. So, and then this one is the arrow chest, and I've taken quite a bit of these too. I need to restock already. I have some back at the treehouse as well, and, but I keep the most of them here because you don't really need that many. I do have my 2 bows, and I have a bunch of bows in here. The skeletons drop bows like crazy. If I kept all the bows that the skeletons dropped, I would have probably 3 chests, like double chests already. So I've gotten to a rule where I only keep anything in the full green color as far as its power bar or, its life bar or anything that's enchanted. So I got this bow from a skeleton and added the unbreaking and added a boost in the power because I think it was a power 2 when the skeleton dropped it. And then I repaired it. This bow I got from fishing with my enchanted fishing rod, Luck of the Sea 3, which has actually brought up some pretty awesome things. I'm actually hoping to get some name tags because I have not been able to find any. My nether fortress was just a dud, like nothing inside of it. There's the fortress and there's all the outside walkways and, places where like wither skeletons will spawn, but there's no insides. I didn't find any nether wart. I didn't find any chests. Well, I lie. I found one chest. It had gold horse armor in it. Woo. Big whoop. Over here, this is kind of like the spoils of everything that I've done here. So all the mossy stone, and actually I do want to bring that back with me. Extra iron bars, all of my diamonds. I've been leaving them here because as I need diamond whatever, enchanted armor or whatnot, I usually make it while I'm here and enchant it first because I don't want to... I like everything to have like unbreaking on it, and I know I need to... That's an old pickaxe, but unbreaking just makes the stuff last so much longer. I know I need to enchant my armor next, so I've been trying to save up all the unblockings or unbreakings. Sorry, I saw a block of redstone. That's funny. Anyways, and then this is all the iron that I got while clearing the area that this, this whole thing is in. And I think I showed you in the last video, but like, yeah, like we are in the middle of an abandoned mine shaft. So there's just mine shafts like all around, all around. And so everything had to be kind of built from scratch and, you know, or completely hollowed out and then rebuilt. So yeah, it has been an undertaking of several days. And I think in the last video I mentioned too how I broke the glass and there was an incident where a bunch of skeletons got loose and I almost died. It was really bad. So now I have the iron bars up here instead of glass panes like I had before. Worst idea ever to have the window panes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely steel, iron bars, whatever is best. And because it's just really hard to like, because usually what I'm doing is, here, I'll just show you. Okay, so the lights are off. That means when the switch is up, that means the monster machine is on because the lights turn off. The lights need to be off in order for the mobs to spawn, which in this case are the skeletons. And you can see how that works. A lot of the times I sit here and I hit E and bring up my little crafting menu, and then I can actually go off of the screen completely, go into like the internet, Facebook, do whatever I want to do, and I'll just let the skeletons accumulate for like 5 minutes. Well, I had done that. And then I came and I probably got about half the skeletons that had accumulated here killed when I knocked the glass over or knocked the glass out. And it was a scary situation. I didn't get it on film and almost died. And I would have lost a lot of awesome stuff. So yeah, steel bars, do them. And then this is kind of like my observation window. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and pull this back to here and fill all of this row in with glass so that there's more of an observation. Let me turn this back off again, because otherwise skeletons are just going to keep coming. And you can see it's efficient. If I'm standing over here, there's at least 4 skeletons that get released almost every few seconds. So really great. As you can see, all those enchanted books that I have, that, you know, it is worth your time. And then what I do over here is I've actually learned a really important lesson, and I know in my underground lair I still have one to get rid of, but one of the things that I've always liked to use as a trash can has been a cactus, where you install it here and then it's down at this level and you just throw your stuff into it and it eats it up. Well, that's all great until it eats up something important that you accidentally toss in, and then you can't get it back. So what I learned was just to dig a hole too deep, and then you just toss in everything you don't want. Like I said, I don't keep any bows that aren't like in the full greens. Like if it starts to become this like muddier green color or is like red, then no, I don't keep it at all, or orange or whatever. Anything besides like full on green, I just toss, and then when I get full, I just go toss my bones and all my extra arrows into the chests, and then just kind of keep going. And this way works great. If I accidentally drop something, then I can jump down and retrieve it. So really, really great. Last but not least is up here, and I just want to take you this way. All right, so this is the wiring, and it lays on the top of the block that the switch is in. That way all of this can be covered up and it's not visible. So if you come in here, all right, so here is the completed mob spawner, XP grinder, whatever you want to call it. Here's the room, and you can see that I've got the redstone lamps. They're all installed. I did make one error in the making of the room, and that is that you are actually only supposed to have 2 blocks on top of the skeleton spawner. Whoa. I keep hearing what sounds like a mob walking around or something, like maybe a creeper. And really, this would not be the best place for a creeper to blow up. So, not having any of that bull crap. No other mobs spawn in here, which is really great. Only the skeletons do. As I said before, this place is in the abandoned mine shaft, so everything had to be lit up around the area that the spawner, because any kind of spawner can spawn up to 16 blocks away, and where I'm standing now, I'm less than 9 blocks away. So, you know, because from the skeleton spawner to the wall is 4 blocks. So this is like 5, 6. So stuff could spawn out here, technically, if this wasn't lit up properly. Stuff can spawn up above in the lighting area if it's not blocked in properly. You don't want to put a whole lot of lights up here, and I will show you what I mean. Let's go up here. So this is the redstone lighting that lights the lights, and as you can see, I used 4 repeaters. Those are really, really easy to make. You just pretty much a bunch of redstone and like I think like 2 other ingredients. Really simple. And then what I did was I kind of drew out how I wanted the redstone lights to be, and then came back up and installed them like this so that there would be just kind of like maximum lighting. And then pretty much once you have those down, you run all of your redstone. You do have to occasionally put repeaters because as you can see, as it gets up here, it starts to get really dark, and then you can see on the other side of the repeater the signals boost, and so you're not doing any kind of time delay on this. You're just placing it down in the direction that you need the boost to go, so you aim this way, and then you just continue laying your redstone down. And so the redstone, it's hard to see, sorry, but if you just follow my cursor, it goes all the way back, all the way against the back wall, around to here, down, and then right is up here is where it jogs up and comes up the center right here, makes a little square. Oh, it also goes back 1 square to get the here, hold on, it's so hard to see unless like I'm right over it. Okay, and then you can see just 1 extra piece to touch these lamps here on this side. So in this case here in the center lights, just ran the redstone right over the top. But the redstone lamps don't need that in order to work. They just need redstone on a block touching them. So you just have to make sure that there's one piece of redstone that has a power connection nearby, and you're good to go. You start off with this area 2 blocks tall so that you can get all the wiring done. And then you switch to, and you fill all this in, because when the lights turn off, you don't want to place torches up here, because that light could affect the spawn rate of your mob spawner. And because this isn't within range of the mob spawner, your skeletons could start spawning up here where you can't even get to them, and then they're not coming out where you can kill them. So it just kind of makes sense to make sure you do it this way. And, you know, if there's ever any kind of problem, you can get in here and you can fix it. You just have to remove the blocks out of the way. Over here, you do need to keep the lamps, though, because you can't make this area only 1 block tall. It's not possible with the way the redstone runs down the stairs like this. So you just make sure you keep the torches in place, and then, you know, you're good to go. Once you get back to this area, then I just keep the blocks here so that all of this looks very nice and finished off. So this is, you know, pretty much the gist of the XP spawner. You got to see inside of it. You got to see it work and me kill the skeletons. The last thing I wanted to do was take you to the ravine where I found the abandoned mines where this mob spawner is located. So I will meet you there in just a minute. And you know what? Actually, since I'm still recording, I think I'm going to probably leave this part in so you can see this tunnel. I just kind of carved it in this way. And you can see where I hit lava and I had to change direction and try another way. That happened on almost every single leg. I think this is the last leg of it. And, you know, it takes about a minute. It's not too long. It's a little tedious to get to, but it really is the easiest way, because without building like some kind of a water elevator, but even still, that would have been time consuming and tedious, because then I'd have to, you know, worry about making sure it was completely sealed, and it would be really big. So yeah, this just meets right up with the strip mine and just goes off in another direction, which, you know, eventually I'll actually go this direction with my strip mine. So it works. Totally works. And here's my disposal holes for all the extra stuff I don't need, and the abandoned mine shaft that is here underneath the treehouse is right through there, and it also is right up here again too. Let me show you really quick. I put a piece of glass so that I could find it easier. So this would be kind of like the second level of it, and this one is actually in no way hooked up with the other one. Like, they are 2 separate abandoned mine shafts. I've never seen them that close before, ever. It just is, I just find it really unique. So now I will, I think everybody hates these freaking doors. I don't think I've seen any YouTuber video maker Minecraft player who can walk through those doors on the first try, unless you have a pressure plate system, which I'm actually thinking of changing that out too. Underground layer has not changed at all, except for I am going to begin carving out a storage area, a hard storage area, which you will kind of see. I've started a soft storage area. You'll see that in my next video. I'm going to be doing a tour, kind of a recap on the whole treehouse, despite, like, without the mob spawner recap. That's what this is for. So, like I said, I will see you in just a moment when I get to that ravine. So, see you in just a second. And I got upstairs and actually it's nighttime. So I need to take a nap really quick and then we will go to the ravine. And in the meantime, I figured I would show you really quick my new cute outfit that I made. Look at it. Isn't it adorable? There's a bow tie, a dress shirt, red suspenders, little gray skirt, and cutie little brown shoes. And on the top of my head, it's hard to see, but there is a red fez as well. So, if you can guess where my outfit's from, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. So, I will now go take a quick nap, and as soon as I wake up, I will head to the ravine. So, see you in just a moment. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. I'm going to include that in this video. That right there is why you want feather falling on your boots. Because I just totally thought I was going to die, like, so hard. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. Oh, wow. Whew. That would have been so terrible. Anyways, so here's the ravine that I found. It's just off of the edge of the treehouse. And yeah, so down over there is the cave system that connects to the other abandoned mine shaft. And this is actually where I blocked out the first time. I'm just gonna, I guess, block up right here next to it. I seriously can't believe I survived that fall. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was so glitchy though. It was like it didn't load for a second and then I was already falling. All right. So yeah, as you can see, here is that ravine I was telling you about from the top. And I happened across it one day and just decided to, I think I actually dug down here because it seemed like the wall was the straightest here. And so I was able to dig down all the way to the bottom and yeah, so now you can see really quick. There's my guide light that shows me which way the tree house is if I'm ever down there and I come back out. There is a lot of unexplored area still in the ravine, in the caves that lead off of it. But there you go. You can see my tree house there in the distance. I'm not actually going to walk any closer to it because there's new things that I built that I don't want you to see yet. So, with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a big like, thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube for updates when I post another video. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The links are down in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.